Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to a video. Welcome to another show. You can tell we're smiling, we're happy, we're having a wonderful day. We just finished working out. It was a beautiful stream. I was talking with one of my friends, Janice, and I just have to say thank you. And I know you can say another video saying thank you to Janice. No, he already had his video today. Today was a beautiful day because we felt like the old Ink. We felt like the Ink pre-depression. We felt like the Ink that was at prime Ink. We felt like the guy who was motivated to make content, but also I've been having a lot of ideas lately. So, for example, I think my biggest issue is when I'm not working. I kind of let myself go, not in the way of I don't give a fuck, but in the way of, well, this happened, it happens. I'm gonna watch TV, it's gonna be fun. I'm still gonna have a great time, or I'm gonna watch a show and I'm gonna be recapping, and to me that's content. But there's a lot of those days where I focus on that I don't have necessarily creative juice flowing. And ultimately speaking, I mentioned that in another video. I made another video with that, but the fact that I had so many ideas and we've been making content for 4 years nonstop every single day. But I'm still getting IDs is a blessing, That's not always going to be the case. Maybe next year I'm going to spend a couple of weeks without getting a single good ID. Maybe it's going to be taking a decade and then I'm going to be fucked. But for now, that creativity is so important and so nice. But it has been a while until, like, for example, I was supposed to talk about this yesterday, but the battery died. But yesterday we had 6 ID for videos. And I wrote it down, and I'm gonna be completely honest, and I cannot remember why. I cannot remember when we had 6 IDs per day, which is it. I missed it. See, a lot of people. I guess I'm weird, and I know that you guys. Yeah, it's not a guess. It's definitely weird, but I have this when you make content, it depends on the person, right? It depends on the intelligence. Some people are more intelligent with cars, some people are more intelligent with book, people are more intelligent when it comes to sports, some people are more intelligent when it comes to romance, people are better salesmen. It's all different intelligence, right? With me, what I like to do, I like a lot, like, okay, let's turn on the camera and let's just talk. And I think I was talking about Nico Calavocado yesterday, and I think I related that a lot. Like, let's just turn on the camera. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but we're going to talk about something. And, of course, there's, like I was talking about Janice before. Janice is very good when it comes to behind the scenes. He's very good when it comes to the analytics. Very good when it comes to, like, okay, well, you should have done this like that. And it's not like, okay, well, your video wasn't good. It's like, hey, this is a good idea. So he is very good at, you know what? I'm going to say closing thing. So closing thing is very good. Like, manager is super good. But one of the things that I almost like as much as making content is thinking about content, is having those ideas and putting them on a paper. I love that because like, holy shit, that could be cool, and you're thinking already about the video, and it's kind of like an orgasmic experience where you're putting. It's like, for example, and I know I'm gonna sound like a guy who is fucking vain. That's not the case, I hope. But it's like a guy who's working on a paper, right? And he was trying to find something. He's trying to find something, and he has you guys call it. Us in French we call it la page blanche. You guys in English call it the writer's block. So it's basically when you're writing a book and you don't know what to write. So it's like that. It's imagine having your writer block and it comes back to you and like, holy shit, that's orgasmic, So the creative juice flowing is back, and I don't know how much of it I'm gonna be able to squeeze out of the lemon or the fruits in question, but it is nice because, it's I'm not taking it for granted the fact that I'm gonna have ID for the rest of my life. So again, when I can get them, I can get them. But the question I'm asking myself is, because when something good happens to you, I think a very natural way of living your life, a very natural way of thinking about things, a very natural way of going about life, right? Going through day to day, I think is, okay, well, this good thing happened in my life. How can I reproduce it? How can I have the same thing happen to me? Yesterday, for the whole week I was passing through the street, there's a red light. Yesterday I left a little bit later, and I got a green light. So now I get to leave later, and I get to get a green light, right? So every single time that you're gonna be, fuck the red light, I'm gonna take the green light, right? until something happened and the light broke and you have to stop, and then you're late and like fuck, you know. But until you get that late, every single experience that you're gonna have is a repeated positive experience of the last one. So you had something, a good event in your life, and you repeat it and you repeat it and you repeat it, and then you test your luck, and then your luck lose out, and you're like, fuck, what am I supposed to do, right? And you're since me having inspiration or creative juices, is I do like the word creative juice because it feels more people. It feels more like something I would say rather than inspiration, because inspiration is vague as fuck, you know. But I want to recreate it, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm talking to you guys more. So I think part of it is because I'm talking to you guys more. Now you're gonna say, why is you talking to us something that brings you creativity? Because me talking to you guys equal me being more social. Me being more social makes me ask myself more questions. Me being, when you're not social, you have that's you're gonna have something that's gonna be, how can I say that? You're not pressed by other people's opinion, so your opinion is the omnipresent opinion. So my whole life I thought the sky was blue, but somebody said no, look, it's orange. I'm like, holy shit, I missed out, you know. So other things. So talking to you guys, it makes me think about other things. For example, Jen is talking about Pokemon today. I was thinking about Pokemon. I wasn't thinking about it at all. But then I talk about it. I'm like, hey, that was fun, you know. But it wasn't the case. Talking about with the Michael and Andrew, talking about hockey, it was also fun, you know. And it's just a figure of speech, of course, but it gets the creative juices flowing because you're having an open discussion. It's not like a monologue. I would compare it to reading a book. You're in class, you're reading a book versus your teacher's talking about it, right? I would compare it to that. Also the fact that I'm more motivated. That I can come in every single day, and I was complaining about. I was complaining about. I was complaining about having to do a routine a couple minutes ago, but then knowing that I can come in and you guys are down for that, and it's the content that I know you guys are gonna like, because there's always this question. I think for a long period of my time I was doing content for myself, and now it's more so a question of, let's make content for other people. Let's make content that other people can enjoy, right? If we're successful, we're successful. If we're not successful, it's not a big deal. And that's more the mentality that's going on right now in my mind. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So creative juice are flowing. The fruit juice bar is flowing. Grab a cup. We're gonna have some fun.